What is up, guys? Welcome to another video of Soulsplit. Now, due to request, one of my friends wanted me to make a video on how to do these bosses with lower level gear. So I've taken that into consideration, and I think I'm going to do it right now. So for Bandos, you're gonna want a melee setup because he hits fairly hard. So I'll take a Helm of Nezanaut, full rune. Let me find my rune plate legs. There. Any shield really, I'd take a DFS probably, because they're only 15 mil, they're not too much. Amulet of strength, amulet, a glory or a fury, whatever you like. Some boots. And if you don't have a dragon fire shield, you could get a dragon defender, depending on what you like. When it comes to boots, you can have rune boots, dragon boots, steadfasts, whatever you can afford. Since I'm gonna take lower level gear, I'm gonna take these rune boots. Let me think. What are we missing? Ah, yes, capes. Okay, so we need a cape, a ring, and a sword. So if you're on an extreme account, you're gonna want to take a rapier. If you're on a normal account, you can take a whip of some sort. When it comes to capes, pretty much take your best cape. Fire cape, this cape here, whatever cape you have. And lastly, you're gonna want a ring. Now, personally, I use a Berserker Ring Eye, but you can also use Ring of Wealth. Another setup you could do is you could have these gloves. You could have Dragon Boots. You could have a Ring of Wealth. You could have full Bandos. So you'd need the Bandos chest plate right here. And you'd also have Bandos tassets, which currently I do not have. So you could have full Bandos, the cape, an amulet, and a helmet. This here is a really good gear to boss in. Okay. But for this video's sake, I'm probably just going to bring a rune play party, just for really low end gear. Okay. So firstly, you're going to want a decent inventory setup. What I recommend is 1 super attack, 1 super strength, 4 Sorodome brews, 4 super restores. You're going to want 2 prayer pots, and a whole bunch of food. Okay, now at this stage, this gear should be pretty much the minimum you can take, really. I mean, it's really good gear. I mean, this is decent gear, but you're gonna want to try and get better gear. Like as I said, full Bandos, it's about 40 to 80 mil at the moment, give or take. You can get it really cheap or really expensive, depending on your price range. But this is probably, if I was a low level, this is probably the gear I'd take. If not that, I'd take probably a piece of Bandos or Bandos, whatever. And this pretty much goes for all the other bosses. If you do any sort of boss that's on the floor, you're going to want to take this sort of gear with this sort of inventory. If you're doing a ranged boss, such as Armadillo, what you're going to want to take is ranged gear. For example, you could take full Kirill. I don't even know if I have Kirill full. Let me see. So yeah, you could take full Kirill. Instead of the Kirill's crossbow, you could take let me find it. You could take just a chaotic crossbow or a rune crossbow. You could take bolts of any sort. I could use rune. I mean they're good. You're gonna want an amulet of some sort, a glove of some sort. You could have just an archer's ring or just a ring of wealth, depending on what you like so. Okay, like so. When it comes to boots, personally I don't have any range boots, so I'll just use the normal rock climbing boots. And when it comes to capes, you just bring your best cape. Or, no, don't actually do that. What you can do is you can bring your Evers accumulator, which is this. This will collect your arrows for you, and all bolts. This here is pretty much the best gear you're going to want to bring. You can bring a Dragon Defender, you can bring a shield, whatever you like. This is personally what I'd use if I was a lower level. When it comes to inventory for a ranged boss, personally I'd bring 3 ranging potions, 2 Cerudium brews, 2 super restores, and just a whole bunch of rare potions. And a few food. Like so. This here is pretty much what you're going to want to bring. This sort of setup here would last you quite a while, depending on if you hit on well or not. Anyway, guys, to get there, you're going to want to go to Dungeon Teleport, God Wars Dungeon. You're going to want to talk to Bailey, I think it was, right here. And pretty much just teleport the boss to the boss you want. Now, since I'm wearing range gear, I'm probably just going to go to Armadillo. Now, the quick thing is, to enter the dungeon, you need to have a 5 kill count. At the moment, my Armadillo kills is 3. So I'm just going to quickly get 2 more. So probably, for prayer, you can use any prayers you like that benefit you. I'm just going to use Turmoil and Leech Range. And Berserk. Beskar, my bad. You gotta be careful though, because these things actually hit if you use range. So you might want to invest in protecting from range or deflect missile. Personally, I just used the Soulsplit. As I said, this range gear is actually half decent. It will hit. Shout out to all my friends. Jinx and PVM, they're at the moment, they're the only 2 that are on, but my other friends were on. Gonna be later on. Okay, now that we're on 5 kills, we're gonna run through the door. Sorry about that, my Facebook went off. And pretty much you're gonna want to kill the boss now. Now, to get the boss to spawn, you're gonna want to kill all the minions first. If you don't kill the minions, the boss won't spawn. So as you can see, I'm maxing out and going over. I hit 30 there. My max hit's supposed to be 27, but it's a bit higher. So as you can see, this sort of range gear is actually quite effective. What do you get there? What is that? Some sort of grimy weed or something? Grimy quorum. Well, there you go. So once again, this is a really good setup actually. It's really cheap. Like the armor's about a mil or 2 a piece. The bolts, that's up to you. The crossbow, that's extremely cheap. The ring, really, it doesn't matter. You don't even need to bring a ring, to be honest. Boots, they're just normal boots. Gloves, they're just gloves. Dragon Defender, any sort of shield in general that will benefit your range. If there's accumulator, really cheap, and a fury or some sort of amulet. So yeah, it's a really cheap setup, but trust me, it's very effective. Even full Bandos or full Rune, it is a really good and cheap way to kill bosses effectively. I'm just going to quickly clean up this last minion, kill the boss, and I'll end the video there. Quite straightforward. Get 5 kills, enter the dungeon, and from there kill everything. This boss is good if you get an Armadillo hilt, because then you can just get the shards and make an AGS, which is worth about 150 mil. And here you go, here's the boss, level 580. Pretty much just range your way to killing it. Quite simple. Defense isn't stupidly high, so you can actually hit through it. see what loot I get. I'm gonna drink another range potion since this is gonna be the only run I'm gonna do. And there you have it. Dead. And I got Grimy Dwarfweed, one of them. So there you go. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. Good luck in your hunting, and I will see you in the next video.